If you're clicking on this video, it likely means you're from the GoAnimate community. A community that was once dedicated to making grounded videos. And genuinely, when I was younger, I found these videos quite frickin' hilarious, to be honest with you. But the community is not what it used to be. It's descended into cancel culture, degeneracy, and genuinely, it's no longer a positive place. Which is why I'm officially leaving for good. In this video, I'll be going over very specifically what is wrong with this community, why I'm leaving it, where I'll be after I'm gone, and maybe one final message to everyone I knew in this community. Right off the bat, we need to start getting along as a community, because ultimately fighting and drama and genuine conflict will not achieve anyone anything but hatred. And I don't care whether it's good hatred from the bad guys or bad hatred from the good guys, or vice versa, I don't know. But either way, we gotta stop. We gotta start accepting one another. We gotta start forgiving more. We gotta start being genuinely what we want to be, what everyone says that they want the community to be, but they end up doing the exact opposite when they go and expose someone like a small YouTuber or something. The next thing is we gotta start all being ourselves. You see so many people with genuinely the same set of opinions and the same personality, and in the extreme cases, pretty much the same username. We really gotta start being ourselves, because if we don't, how are people gonna know who each other are? Like, if you have some exaggerated long username, it's even longer than mine. Seriously, you should probably start trying to do your own brand and stuff, because people aren't gonna know who you are. You're a GoAnimator. Don't you want people to know that? You don't want to be like some wannabe, or like specifically some Cyan's World cartoon wannabe. I've seen so many usernames with the names Cyan's World and cartoon in it. It's freaking pathetic. But ultimately, if we're all original, we can all start to get to know each other more. We get to know who we really are. We just get to be better people. And by that I mean not just like the usernames, the brands. Like, it would be nice if like all of the copied videos would stop, like GoAnimate styles, rants, salutes. You gotta be like your own original YouTuber if you're gonna own a YouTube channel. You can't just copy someone else, because you can only get so far off of copying them. Like PewDiePie, honestly one of the best YouTubers, if not the best YouTuber to ever exist. He didn't copy people to get to where he is today, and he took inspiration from someone, but he didn't straight up rip off someone, because he knew that could only get him so far with his career. And I think it would be better, we could grow as a community if we were all just original. Adding on to this, we need to stop hiding our faces and voices in this community. I see so many people who use text-to-speech voices just to communicate. And honestly, I can't help but assume that like this person is lying entirely to everyone about their personality just so they can fit in. That's not what being part of the community is about. You want to be your own original person. You want to stand out, because that's how you gain fame in that community. That's how you make friends. Like, if we're all the same people, we're essentially no better than a good old robot. We're all essentially same people, and the fact that we still cannot get along, honestly, just worries me. But I still think we should be original. For example, take Ed's World for example, a great webtoon by Edward Gould, and now continued by his friends. Keep in mind, Cyan's World cartoon likes this, and he is a YouTuber with a pretty decent following. And obviously, we have his fair share of copycats, but the problem is, they are copying literally everything about him, to the point where people will fake liking Ed's World, and they can't even give me a specific reason as to why. Personally, I don't like Ed's World just because Cyan liked it. I like Ed's World because of the funny jokes in it, like this one, for example.
Wow, Tom, I guess you want to celebrate Christmas all along. Oh, Tom, no. Tom, don't do it. Tom, don't you burn that tree down. Do not burn that tree down. You did it.
My third criticism, and final one, for this community, is ultimately that people need to toughen up. And some more than others. Because ultimately, that's ultimately how the drama breaks out. People just, and they get all personal in an instant. And that's not good. Because if we do that, it's gonna make us look like an embarrassment to all the other communities. Someone from the Minecraft community could say, "Oh, have you heard about the GoAnimate community? Oh yeah, that's the community where people are just so offended by everything. They can't hold their feelings." I'm not saying people shouldn't feel hurt if they're like insulted, don't get me wrong. But I do not think you should like have a freaking mental breakdown over it. Like even something as small as like becoming depressed and quote unquote suicidal because someone lost interest on you. Honestly, I have no choice but to believe anyone who says that is in like preschool and has no idea what it means to be suicidal. Unfortunately, I can't really define that word on this channel because I'd like to remain advertiser friendly, and I don't want YouTube putting like a lifeline number on this video. But anyways, that just about wraps it up for this segment of the video. The first reason why I'm leaving the GoAnimate community for good is pretty well known, and you might already know what it is. I'll give you a few seconds. It's drama. Yes, the drama in this community is quite rampant. And I know that there's drama in every community, but this community is relatively small compared to other communities, and the fact that there's this much drama in it is not good. It's not good, it's not cool. And we have certain individuals who will remain nameless, who try to be like the community police, but they only make things worse. You can't even say something mildly offensive or mildly controversial without getting attacked by someone in this community. You can't do much of anything. A good example of this was the Nave Animations incident I had, where simply he was breaking Discord TOS, and I reported his account got banned, he flipped out and started attacking me. Because that's what people tend to do in this community. People have their armies, people have their friends, and they will attack you for the littlest and stupidest things. It's not even funny. That's a big degeneracy part too. We have just so much drama. And I know that like we have people like Cyan and Rainboy and who knows who else. I don't really know. Do you think I researched the GoAnimate community? No, the heck I don't. It's just genuinely not a safe place, and with the kind of inappropriate videos which I can't show on this channel that people make and somehow do not get age restricted at all, I feel like people are given too much power in this community too. Because back in the day when I first joined the Legacy Video Maker, which is basically what's used to create all of the GoAnimate videos, that wasn't actually free to obtain like it is now. You actually had to go and buy GoAnimate on their website, but ever since the Legacy Video Maker retired and Wrapper Offline was created, and every other Legacy Video Maker people have revived, pretty much it's free to use, which means anyone, yes, literally anyone can use it. Anyone can use it for you, anyone can use it against you, anyone can use it as a weapon. Pretty much it's just too much power in little kids' hands, which that brings me to the next subject. There are way too many little children in this community. You have people like Nave Animations who, if you think differently from them, they'll probably attack you. They're kids. First off, they probably shouldn't be on the internet. At least these parts like Discord and Twitch at like any age below 13. But the fact that they are is honestly quite dangerous for them and painful for people like me who are just trying to live their lives. Especially if you come into contact and have a little disagreement with one of them. Of course they're gonna flip out. Of course people who haven't really necessarily matured yet are gonna flip out and attack you for stupid things. They can't help it. But that's ultimately why I'm leaving. I know that there's a lot of underage people in the Minecraft and definitely the Roblox community. I mean, look at that. Everyone's underage there. But at least it's not as small. At least it's not all as concentrated. A big reason why I'm leaving this community is, besides the drama and everything, is I've genuinely changed as a person. Just like how Rare Yellow What Bee says it in his video. I mean, I can't really put it in any other words. I'd be less accurate to everyone. I have changed. I am not the person... I'm not exactly the same person who created this YouTube channel, if you're getting what I'm saying here. Like, I care about quality now. I care about originality. And I don't make videos now just for the sake of making videos. And genuinely, I don't with that, I have different likes and dislikes now. And personally, I used to be a big fan of the grounded videos, unlike most people who thought they were cringe. But I like that so bad it's good vibe from them. But now, it's just genuinely gotten so repetitive. It's not funny anymore. In fact, I've moved on to other types of humor in other communities, in other places, in other media on the internet. And personally, I'm just lost interest on GoAnimate entirely. Even like the original videos too. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I know that people in this community don't like it when you lose interest on them and freak out, as I mentioned before. That's one of the things people tend to freak out over, if you lose interest on them. I've also become more social as a person in real life. Like when I first joined, I didn't have many friends, but now I have plenty of friends now. Plenty of friends that I talk to almost every day, because I'm really great people. And with that, I don't really talk much online as much as I used to. With that, my personality has changed, as mentioned before. So there's another thing. My personality has changed so much, both from me being more of a social person, to my humor changing, to my thoughts, my opinions changing. No opinion change video, by the way. Genuinely lost interest on this community. The next big thing I'd like to give up in terms of why I'm leaving is genuinely the unoriginality in this community. You can say this about the grounded videos. It's been going on for years and years. People steal plots, people steal thumbnails even. But it's gotten to the point where literally everyone is identical in this community. You have the same format for the usernames. You have pretty much the same thoughts and beliefs. You have the same way of thinking. Yeah, there's a lot of unoriginality here. People steal everything almost. And people have tried to stop it, but you guessed it, people will plagiarize those ideas too. Like, a certain individual says you should stop copying this plot and make original ones. It gets copied within literally a few days. Like, I can guarantee you, a few days, that message is spread, but not the way it's supposed to be, like in a community tab post. Like, it's the same video, but with different characters and a different frame rate, and it's recorded on a different PC. That's literally it. Like, my videos are so different from the normal GoAnimate videos. It's not even funny. But I'm still laughing right now as I speak, but, anyways. I'm gonna lead into the last reason. For the fifth reason, and before I begin, it's not gonna be very deep, to say the least. Remember how I mentioned earlier how GoAnimate is essentially free to obtain now? Well, with that comes extreme instability. Like, sometimes you can't even make a video. Actually, oftentimes you cannot even make a video unless you're lucky or something. And in my opinion, Wrapper Offline is kind of poorly managed. It's been out for a little bit now, and we still don't have a stable version of it. And we're also using outdated software too. We're using, Adobe Flash? Just to convert the thing to HTML5 and we'll be good. But unfortunately, the developers, no offense of course, are a little slow for my liking. So I'm sorry, but it's kind of impossible now, unless you're lucky. It's kind of luck-based to GoAnimate now. You can't really be a GoAnimator and produce like good quality stuff, like the kind of stuff you see from Itzack Studios, from Anti-Animations. You can't put out that stuff anymore unless like you're willing to pay beyond a ridiculous amount of money just for crappy themes that genuinely don't represent the vibe of the GoAnimate community anymore. But anyways, as for where I'll be after I'm gone from this community, I'll be in the Minecraft community. I've been playing that game for years, as many of you know. That's actually how I started my channel, through Minecraft content and Roblox content, which leads into the next thing. I'm going to be getting deeper into the Roblox community and everything. I've really been improving my development skills through Roblox Studio. And if you want to go check out my projects I've made, my two best ones, head on down to the description so you can go experience that. I know that the Minecraft community gets pretty heated too when there's like a mob vote. It got pretty crazy when Dream revealed his face and people started memeing it to death. And I know that Roblox is kinda always crazy and it's not really much of an upgrade from the GoAnimate community, but at least there the members don't have as much power as they do in the GoAnimate community, so that's where I'll be. And if you wanna still be in contact with me, if you still wanna follow me, please stay subscribed to this channel. Please actually subscribe to all my channels while you're at it. Looking to grow as a creator. This channel will not be retired. Okay, I'm gonna keep all 3 of my channels. I'm just gonna be leaving a whole bunch of Discord servers, unfollowing a whole bunch of Twitter accounts, and genuinely just distancing myself. Might unfriend a few people on Discord. Just check out my links if you want to still be in contact with me. My final message to the community, and basically just about everyone I knew, is thank you. Thank you a ton. I don't know how else to put it. Thank you so much for all of the memories, from the deletion of GoAnimate Central all the way up to the big revamp for GoAnimate City. Thank you. Thank you for all the memories. I've been in this community for years, and while I may have only published a few videos that were actually GoAnimate, I was definitely there for a much, much bigger time. Definitely not since the beginning, but you get what I mean. Thank you, and hope all of you find your happy place on the internet, if you haven't already found it.